Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Let's game. Oh, let's go. Noel with the sweep with Sunny D. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Riding on my AQUA till I'm out. Yeah. Wow. God. I know I need to turn on the music. The song just fucking rips. Boom, boom, boom. Best song ever made in a Pokemon game. No doubt about it. I wonder if Lucario can take 2 here. Well, we lead with Lucario, holding a Lumberry. Can Play Rough drop attack? What is up, Moon Man? It would lower attack by 1. It's a special move. Get fucked, idiot. We lost basically fucking everything. We had the sack 2 plan sacked on Tabitha that turned into 3, and then we had the sack 5 on Maxie for a safe line. Staraptor and Granbull were plan sacks, and Gengar got caught because of a bad roll, and then Eggy, Gwen, Fletcher, Skeeter, and Skelly were all plan sacks, and we barely won with a Dark Pulse flinch. Fucking nightmare. Good news is prepping for fights moving forward is going to be much quicker because we have 20 Pokemon. Don't really have many choices for every fight. Yeah, Franny Bobani is gone. Okay, if this attack drops, does this change what we bait in? Yeah. Apparently Aqua Hideout's even harder. This, I guess, would bait in Pangoro instead if we get attack dropped. But they also could just be Hypnosis, too. Yeah. It's weird. It's not really, like, water-themed at all. I gotta fix my collar. It's not really water-themed at all. I guess there is. There's a bit of weather here. I see it happening. Yeah. Crogogonal. Focus Band Crogogonal. David Goggles. But most of the time, it's going to bait in... They OHKO this. So Lucario might be able to pick up another kill in this fight. / they look like they're going to be good. Revenge. Let's learn how Revenge works again. Doubles power if user is damaged by the target. So I think I imagine it'll see Revenge as killing. Yeah, because I imagine it does. Well, let's get some answers. How does AI analytic bug? I'm feeling good that the run is going on, that we're still alive, but like it really feels like we are slowly bleeding out. Because we're gonna have our good Pokemon are gonna exhausted today. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I like went to a coffee shop and wrote a bunch of scripts yesterday and was gaming with my friends. We basically like played all the daily games together on a stream at the end of our like hanging on Discord. That was really fun. Like having 5 people just yell, be like, no, it's that guy. It's that one. Yeah. The calc doesn't calc Revenge. Yeah. So this calc automatically does revenge, right? Oh wait, no, that's the base revenge damage. Holy moly. Yeah, fighting moves just do a lot to this guy. Met our kid today. Cool. No funny business, Moon Man. No more children. Some children left behind. Actually, if we take the chip from Play Rough 2, that would... no. So I guess this should just always be grapple locked. Yeah. Running around Bob Evans at 7 a.m. Yeah, dog, like... take a chill pill. Relax, child. There's nothing... grow up. Get a job. There's nothing that exciting in this world. Revenge. Who wants to take revenge? Will this guy always pick it up with a... Sharp beak? Sharp beagle? Some packs card is what on that? Yeah. I is it bad that I just like don't give a shit? Like, I think the problem why I might have such a disdain for children is because, like, in my immediate family, I never focused. I'm gonna be in the sight lines. It's just because when I was growing up in, like, I was the youngest in my family. In, like, my immediate family, too, I was the youngest of, like, 9 or 10 cousins. So I never had that, like, thing of growing up and having to deal with the little kids. I was always the little kid until I was, like, much, much, much older. Now I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this shit. These people suck. Try still fast. Hell yeah. Immense with a sharp beak. Lucario kills this. Mence kills grapple locked. They're going to be baiting in. They outspeed and kill that guy. They do not outspeed and kill this guy. The youngest out of my sibling, I don't really mind kids. It'd be weird if I didn't like kids. I mean, yeah, with the path you've taken with your life, it would be a little odd. With the amount of children you got cooking. Work up. Is that like attack and special attack? Yeah. It shouldn't set up if it sees we could 2-hit KO it, right? No, I don't think that is an insult at all. I'm just as surprised, Firo, that I'm here as you are. Like, we are, again, we're kind of barreling into a wipe with how many Pokemon we've lost. But yeah, I totally understand. It is insane that we've made it this far. Why isn't there hail up? No, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, she ended up winning? That's sick that we've got like, so many people are... It's like... Not like people would have had these runs ready to go right after Peach Out put out the video, but it's like Peach Out putting out the video has opened the floodgates. Like, so many people have won in the last couple of weeks. It's pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I did start thinking about this because I have to have the expectation in the back of my mind that I could wipe at any point. That it would be very crushing to have to start from the beginning. It would really... What is Ruby 2? It's days. But I have to start having in the back of my mind that this run could actually wipe, and I have to prepare myself for the pain of having to start from the beginning. That would bring in this in. This would bring in Bouffalant. This is offensive setup. If AI is slower and 2-hit KO'd when I'm on. Interesting. Well, that's fun. I feel like there's so many, like, Gen 9 up to Gen 9, Gen 8 hacks, which is pretty sick. The floodgates have really been open for people to make good Pokemon mods. And you've got, like, the whole gambit of, like, stuff that's pretty, stuff that's challenging, stuff that's interesting. You got the roguelikes. Like, it's still, don't get me started, because I can rant about how it's so fucking stupid that Nintendo doesn't, like, give these people money. Exactly. That's the same thing I'm thinking as well. There's been many points where I've been like super bad out. Like we should have wiped at the Museum Grunts, but we hit the like low odds Quillfish, which saved that fight. We should have wiped at Norman, but we took Rustboro and got Hamilton. Like we've been saved. I mean, we should have lost to Maxie. I got bailed out by a Dark Pulse flinch. Yeah. Like, I would have to be insanely lucky to get back. And it's going to be so debilitating because just, like, a couple of those coin flips go a different direction, and I'm 10 runs in instead of 1. Yeah. If I wipe, all I need in solace in my jellish brain is that Small Ant also doesn't win on run 1. That's all I need. Anyways, we're going to come in on Grab Block. Grab Block's going to kill. This should always be Head Charge. I've never seen this move before. Oh, it's just Double Edge. Charge on my head till I hurt myself. Till I take recoil damage. Chief. Can we give Dreadnought anything? Dreadnought doesn't learn anything that's helpful here. I mean, we could probably give it a... I mean, we could bring Lucario back in. But Lucario needs a Lum. A Lock, a Lehum. Dread. I mean, Dreadnought probably picks up a kill with the recoil, too. Are they faster? They are faster as well. Yeah, they could just... Because I imagine, like, self-recoil plus liquidation. And, I mean, yeah, I guess also we can put up... Lash Out have any stat drops? Yeah, we're not... Oh, that I guess makes it a little funky, doesn't it? Well, I guess we go... That means we go, like, Hardstone instead. And then do 2 Hardstone Rocks. Oh, can we take... This is a run the number situation. Soak on my Barraskewda till I liquidation. Okay, what? Yeah. Barra on my Skewda. Dive on my Barraskewda till she soak. There you go. That's a classic Moon Man moment. He's done it. I gotta get a soundboard ready with the most obnoxious sounds. Yeah, that rules. Okay. Soak on my Quillfish Tide Pound. I think Citrus might actually be a little bit better here. What's the odds that's guaranteed 3-hit KO? Because we're going to take Head Charge. And we could also get flinches to get out of here. I guess not going Hardstone means it can set up, though, which is annoying. But I don't know if we always pick that up. It's like a very awkward range. If anyone else who's like loves coming in on Head Charge. I don't think so. I think fairly limited on that front. Well, actually, yeah, this guy's just like, oh, we're gonna Oko you. Can we take 2 crits? My only concern about using this guy here is that can we use them? Holy moly, Beware owns Floatzel. I guess it is focus band, so that makes that a little scary. Hey, connection. We lost 5. We planned to lose 5. And we didn't get great rolls, so we got bailed out by a Dark Pulse flinch. But we won! I think Hydreigon killed... Did Hydreigon kill 6 in that fight? I think Hydreigon killed 6 in that fight. It was a crazy line where we set up Sticky Webs and Tailwind, and had to have Tailwind end on the proper turn so we could kill Negadangle, and then make Garchomp think that it can come in safely, slow it down with Sticky Webs, kill with Draco, swap out. Yeah, it was a crazy line. But yeah, now our box, as you can see, is screaming out for dear life. Yeah. I think we'd rather have Beware for something else. So if I can make sure the math on this maths out. Problem is we can't use any of these attack function. Wand split with like 16 mons. That's crazy. But they must be 16 like busted mons. Yeah. What makes me a little sad though is I don't think we have any big hits. Do we get both? We get 124 and 125, or we can get 124 and 125 before Tate and Liza. I know Moss Deep, we wait to get the bear, and we get the bear after. Guts, Luna, Sneasler, Weevil. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know if we get to Urshifu, that's a huge reload. If we get Urshifu and then we have the leftovers / like whatever item, like that feels like a huge reload. But I don't think 124 gives us a huge amount. Do we get dive after? We do get dive after this gym, right? So we'd get a bunch more heart scales too. I guess Basculegion could be pretty good. That's probably what we shoot for here. You'd imagine Basculegion's the big win. And then I think 125 looks like shit. Is Avalugg or Whalern any good? They were... Actually, I can put us back over here. Eggy, Arachnid, Talonflame, Masquerain, and Caracosta. Like, these two I don't feel too bad about. These two for their utility, of course, I feel bad about, especially you, because we can't cook up any more interesting lines. Eggy was really good in niche situations, so that's going to be definitely lost, but yeah. Not the worst thing in the world. Sucks we had to lose Gengar. Gengar would have been awesome in this fight for immunity's sake, that we just got bad rolls against Snorlax. Actually, I think we got double crit versus Tabitha, and that's basically why we had the Gengar had to die. Yeah, it was like Gengar or lose. Shelby Shark is still kicking because they don't come to any fights. Also, how deep into Aqua Hideout do I get Sharpedoite? Because we'll have another usable Mega Evolution. Copia. Usable. Yeah, we got to do some math here. So we're going to be coming in on a head charge. Yeah, I guess, though, we'd have to also plan around. So far, this fight seems pretty good. Like, I'm not giga afraid. We still have some knock-offers. We still have a lot of mons who have moves that don't miss. Focus Sash Amistar? Ew. Let me just jump ahead real quick. Oh, Donphan should be fine here. It's probably like it's a rapid spin. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. That's like a rapid spin. Probably like a rapid spin. Actually, that is a little weird. That's a puzzle we can figure out later. But there's almost certainly a way we can get this done without having shit up. Yeah. Shelby on my shark till I rough skin. You're getting there. Yeah. Head. We have to give you a Lumberry unless we pre-poison you, and then like crit head charge would be annoying here. What were you baiting from this? I guess this is annoying too for Dreadnought 1v1 is that we don't have a guaranteed bait. Shelly. What do you mean? Like the Gastrodon? No. Oh, well, yeah, of course Torterra is still alive. Torterra is a god. That should be no surprise to you that Torterra is still alive. Torterra's safety is very important to me. I mean, Beware could take 2 crits and kill this. And then probably bait in Pangoro close combat. Do someone who's slower and likes this 1v1. I think that's also this Quick Claw guy is a little annoying. Maybe we give Mence Life Orb instead of Sharp Beak, and then I mean, I still don't like this 1v1. Is there someone who is safe against this Pangoro? I mean, we could... This doesn't seem like the worst idea to knock it off, depending on what move we come in on. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be more the norm. Oh, actually, it looks like Torterra just wins the 1v1, depending. This is going to be more the norm. Quick Claw is still a little scary for Synthesis bullshit stalling. But, I mean, we probably just have to take 2 CCs before it gets owned by a Giga Drain. Oh, we have to take way more than that. But I'm seeing like this. I'm saying this is probably going to be more and more the norm for fights, where it's like, we have a couple mods that can do a couple things, but we need to find what puzzle piece wins what fight the best. Or maybe that's my cope being like, this is Life Orb, Sheer Force. So if we can get Electrode in, which I guess is the hard part. Got any flippers? Yeah, Electrode probably does some work in this fight. It's just getting them in and out is the problem. This Focus Band. Huh. This is Magnet, Electrode. They kill, but proc the Focus Band, of course. What if we open... Nah, that wouldn't really gain us anything. I mean, it would make sure we don't get attack dropped, but... Yeah, Focus Band, Quick Claw. Just, there's so much that the BS does not end. I mean, we could also kill something else in this fight with a U-turn. I don't think that's going to be very valuable to us. Can we use a Focus Band to our advantage? Nah. Focus Sash we could use to our advantage, not a band. Bands make her dance. Yeah, I think Lucario obviously is the best starting answer here, because just with the Lumberry, we always kill this. And we can use Luke for something else in this fight. we could find a way to not put the Lumberry on it and put a Muscle Band instead, we could take 2 in this fight. I mean, we could, I guess, pre-poison. But the residual damage from this turn and the other turn, and then potentially taking Play Rough, or we'd definitely be taking Play Rough in this scenario. We don't have anyone who has Tailwind anymore. Also, the 5 attack, 3 special attack. Yikes. Yeah, I didn't even notice the attack stats are low. So we're gonna have to dump Tailwind on someone eventually. I guess we hold off on that as long as possible. We do have some potentials for it, but that is definitely something. Us having no more speed control is a little annoying. Anyone else Lucario can contribute against? Bouffalant. Bouffalant's the only one. So, how can we get this? If we can find another Mon that lets... Oh, well, we could trick this guy. We could trick this guy into setting up, right? And then just kill it? Because it's always going to be head charge. What if we, like, use Dreadnought and we pre-freeze it? What if we just absolutely fool this guy? And then that would let us successfully pre-poison Lucario and give it Muscle Band instead. Yeah, it would make it +9. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's break this guy's ankles. Dreadnought with a Citrus. I love pre-freezing to bait setup is such a fun strat. And then Lucario's going to be Muscle Band. And then you might ask, hey, Saves Untitled, why aren't you better at this game? Why aren't you using Expert Band or Black Belt on the Lucario? You don't want to know. Yeah. So this would be Muscle Band, Aura Sphere. It's always going to be Play Rough. The only annoying thing is, if we do get attack dropped, we bait in Pangoro early instead. But I think we're going to have whatever we have fight Pangoro is going to be like a straight up something. It's going to have to be something that beats it straight up. We'll worry about that later. But most likely we don't get attack dropped. We kill with the Aura Sphere. That's going to bring in slower and Okos or slower. Going to bring in Grappalock, clicking Revenge. We're going to go into Mence on that with Sharpbeak. They're going to kill that guy. Then Mence is going to bait in. They see Faster and Oko. They see slower and not out damaging. They see... Oh, wait. I think I might have... Why did I think that guy was going to come in next? Yeah, again, this kills this guy. I mean, Bouffalant's got to come in at some point. We're going to kill this guy, and then... Yeah, this would be Floatzel coming in with Ice Punch. Yeah, which looks like Beware just owns this guy. Is there anyone else who owns this guy? This is Focus Band. Focus Band, Focus Band, Focus Band. Oh, I guess Quillfish might be a good option. We get the Intimidate. We could Toxic to make sure Focus Band, it dies to that. And then this is baiting Crunch too, which I feel like, yeah. Well, is it ever... Yeah, it never is going to go back to Ice Punch. So we can go into Quillfish and, like, confirm that it will die. Well, at least confirm the turn that it's going to die. Actually, Waterfowl. Cannot be burned. Okay, cool. So this will be Quill with a... I guess we go Citrus. Give it more turns. Kills the Floatzel. They would bait in slower out damaged. Slower and Okos. It's going to be like Pangoro or... Depending on how much damage we've taken, it's Pangoro or Bouffalant. Well, Bouffalant head charge, that lets us do the Dreadnought Gambit. But we'll say it is Pangoro because I feel like that's slightly more likely. Who's our Pangoro guy? Crunch is not the move we want to be coming in on. Actually, what if we go back through Ments? What are the odds it's Stone Edge? I don't like that overlapping. Depending on this guy's HP. Yeah, it potentially being Stone Edge there is not fun. Gonna usually be Crunch after that. I mean, knockoff into... Would it ever be CC into this guy? Depends on the health. Anyone who baits guaranteed Gunk Shot? I mean, I feel like on random move, this seems like a good swap. And like knockoff. I wish we had someone who just like wins this. Yeah, coming out on random move is... Well, it would be random move, low odds, Gunk Shot, unless we're, like, limping out of there. If we're able to knock this guy off, Luke could also do this. Knock this guy off and bait usual Gunk Shot. Where's this... No, this would be fast U-turn. Scrappy... immune to Intimidate is the more important part for that for us. I like baiting CC here. Ken Donphan, what's odds that you're clicking CC? If we knew Quill could win this 1v1, if we knew the health that Quill wins this 1v1 at, this could be a whole lot nicer. Do we have anyone else? I know this guy owns Floatzel. I mean, barring they don't get... What up, Noel? I saw the Sunflora. Did you 6-person sweep Sunflora on Watson? It's going good, though. It's a nice chill Sunday. That's so sick. I love the Sunflora sweep. It was greedy as fuck. Sometimes you just got a ball. I guess we could go Beware Hammerarm. We're baiting exclusively Liquidation here. We go like here. We could actually, maybe we do something interesting, right? Where we go... Beware to swing Hammerarm, and then we swap on Liquidation into Hisuian and Electrode, and we click Volt Switch. We click Volt Switch, and like if it procs the Focus Band, then we can like choose based on that. Yeah, you always get fair in that fight, everyone. Exactly. Yeah. And also, like, Sunflora does do some niche things. Like, there's some stuff it can do, like, on Matt and AQUA Hideout. And, like, maybe... I think I used it a little bit in Gym 8. But after Watson's Gym, Sunflora really doesn't do too much. Oh, there was a fight in AQUA Hideout. I mean, Magma Hideout. I think it killed, like, 2 or 3. But, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, getting a chance to just, like, own Watson. It's also satisfying, because fuck Watson. Yeah. Yeah, I think we could very realistically do a line where it's, like, Beware here, Lum. So, line for the beginning. We kill Persian. Yeah. Yeah, now it gets hard. Ish. Emerald Kaiser does have that, just the level cap problem. Dude, there are... going through and rewatching Magma Hideout from Emerald Kaizo, there are so many fights in Mount Pyre and the beginning of Magma Hideout that are easy just because you have like it's like a 10 level cap jump or some shit like that. Like there's some fights that are just easy because you're so far ahead in levels because the level caps just jump only by gym leader. But yeah, we could cycle on this. So we'd do this 1v1. If we crit, that's going to bait in like Beware, click in close combat. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something you get, I feel like you get a feel for better as it goes on of level cap stuff. If I am... Yeah. I should probably have a more consistent line cook for this. I think like this Beware thing is flashy but not good. Anyways, we're killing this with that. That's going to bait in Revenge, Grapple Locked. Yeah. Because I don't think Floats is going to have enough damage to kill us at that point. Yeah, I think even with like crit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Elite 4 member Granville. Honestly, the Lumberry... Where else? It's really only against the Pangoro where we could reuse Lucario. And that would have to be, like, knocked off. Man. If only I had, like, a knockoff mon that exclusively bait Gunk Shot. That'd be kind of pog. Yeah, true. Again, we're killing this with that. That's going to bait in Grapple Locked. We're going to go into this on Revenge. Then we're going to kill with the Wing Beat. That's going to bait in Floatzel with Ice Punch. Yeah. The Quillfish line does seem like the most safe. Because we're always going to know when it's going to die. We get -1. We can Toxic it. Not going to miss. Don't say that. I didn't do it on purpose. Quill's going to kill this. Likely it's going to... So we would like Toxic, Poison Jab. So we're going to take an Ice Punch. Actually, we need to... We're coming in an Ice Punch. We can't Citrus. We need the Lum. Jesus. Joke. I like the tone indicator. New glitch just dropped? Huh? Can we go back into Ments on Crunch? We could. Especially -1 Crunch, because they're not going to take too much from Revenge. So that is like a backup plan in case like the Quillfish 1v1 gets a little sketchy. Or we get like dropped. Interesting. This actually doesn't seem super safe either. I mean, it's probably the safest thing for a Focus Band Mon. Does Power Up Punch have specific AI? Oh. It won't click it if it knows. It treats it like a sit-up move. That's really interesting. So I guess it could click... Nah, we're slower into it, KO. So I guess it could click that. Which, I mean, that's not a move that Mence is afraid of. Yeah. I love that all the bullshit just happens to pop out in the Elite Four. That's so fun. What a dumbass game. Yeah. So what is the plan? If we kill it with, like, if we let the Toxic tick down with Ment in... don't say, oh, this fight. But the Toxic tick down with Ment in, that would bring in Kingler clicking Rock Slide. Can actually Voltorb come in? They can't come in a Rock Slide. Why does that? Oh, Sheer Force Life Orb. I see. Wait, if we come in on Rock Slide, Torterra always wins this. Yeah, oh yeah, we have Lucario lead is the plan. I would love to have Lucario double up, but it's going to be close. Yeah, because if we take Rock Slide coming in, and then we click Giga Drain, what item would we want here? I guess probably just Citrus. Man. Liquidation defense drop probably fucks with baits. So at this point, it's Pangoro and Bouffalant left. Boof. So it is either going to be you are slower and out damage, so it's going to be Bouffalant who's just faster, clicking head charge. Which means I guess we can still do our planned line here. Well, because we're going to go pre-frozen Dreadnought to bait guaranteed work up the big Lucario with Muscle Band in to pick up the KO. Which works. And then it would be Lucario in against this guy. Guaranteed close combat seems kind of nice though. Actually, guaranteed close combat probably sets up for a clean line. Copium. Are we really not using Beware at all? Yeah. We're able to pre-poison it, right? There's a way for it to get... It's like the Salazzle thing. Can we legally do that, right? Yeah. Corrosion Salazzle, yeah. We're not breaking the law, breaking the law. Can Glysaur... Well, all Glysaur would need to do is take 2 hits. Because we could knock off... If we can kill with, like, knock off... CC. Do we take crit CC? Defense gets dropped. Will it click CC again? Oh, that's crit. Nah, I'd click Crunch. But I mean, as long as we could, like, knock off. We can knock off to get rid of... If we can take 2 crits. Close combat crit. That looks like a just barely. And then we'd knock off U-turn. I guess we'd be going Citrus. Unless knock off Soft Sand Earthquake would pick it up. No, not even close. Citrus to make sure we're baiting a guaranteed move. And then it'd be Crunch. Let's get rid of... Oh, are we overlapping rolls? It's Crunch Stone Edge. Which Luke can take, but the Poison Chip and all that jazz. It's a little calling it close. And it's not like on a Stone Edge we can go back into that guy. I mean, with this without Quick Claw, Torterra could probably also Crunch Stone Edge. This is physical drop, right? Yeah. That is annoying. We scale for sure on God. I mean, if Torterra is still healthy enough, then they could come back in. And if we know it's Quick Claw. Oh, it actually probably does Torterra, Earthquake. If we knock off the Quick Claw, it would be... Well, they're doing the same Earthquakes here, so that's not going to make this change. Because if we can't kill with Earthquake here, we can't kill with Earthquake there. Something about this line feels sloppy. All right, let's go. Let's run this from the top. All right. Lucario pre-poisoned. We take play rough. Crit play rough does... The thing that scares me is crit play rough. I guess if crit play rough happens, we get the attack drop. Then it's just going to bring in Pangoro right here. Yeah. It depends on what doing the double battle in Shoal Cave. It really, in my mind, depends on if there is a safe line. And how bad our box is. Like, if there's a fight in Tate and Liza, I think we probably go through Tate and Liza as far as we can. And if there's a fight where it's just like, we cannot do it, or it seems impossible, then we'd look at our Shoal Cave odds. Yeah. We're too gripped. Huh. Well, I mean, this would still be baiting guaranteed close combat, so this would get us back on the line. Is there anyone better? I'm still really surprised we're not bringing this guy. Maybe it is just better. This actually seems so much safer to do this with Beware. Right? Even though, like, Beware doesn't have the guaranteed break. Like, if Focus Band procs, like, 400 times, like, we deserve to die. So what would this line be instead? Lucario kills this guy. It just sucks our Lucario has such low attack that they need Muscle Band to pick up the kill on Bouffalant. Yeah. I mean, if we go... I don't know if that's a worthy investment. Anything we don't have to invest, we're not going to. I mean, we could also try to find another line against Bouffalant that isn't. They could also just be Beware instead. Instead of Well, yeah, what if we do that? Where we kill this with Beware. Yeah, I'm getting... I think Magma Hideout might have broken my brain a little bit for prepping for stuff. I think I might be a little broken. Because the poison scares the shit out of me. / lowers our ability to do stuff. Yeah, so we go Lumberry or Sphere. Kill with this. Then, I mean, I feel like it's more likely to go Hypnosis there. Most likely we're baiting in. Yeah. I'm just glad we don't have to deal with bullshit of Magma Storm. Like that limits your team possibilities so much. Okay. It's going to be Hypnosis. We hit this. Play rough. That's going to bait in Grapple Lock, clicking Revenge. We're going to go into Mence. Mence is going to click Dual Wing Beat. They are going to kill Noivernand. Really? It seems like every area we get to, it's like, this is the hardest fight in the game. This is the biggest demon you'll have to face with. And then it's like, you know what? We've gone from hell to super hell. What's the Noivern's deal? Bright Powder, Double Team. Oh. Ooh. This Noivern guy's pretty fast, I would assume, too. Ooh. Well, that's like 3 days. That's Scott 3 days in the future's problem. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll have to, when I'm done my stream. Can't imagine I'm going to stream too long today because I want to, because we have now, you can slightly see on the whiteboard, I am scripted all the way up to Maxi in Emerald Kaizo. I'm doing the, oh, my hair's all fucked. So I want to record some of that today, and I wrote a bunch more shorts. I want to get ahead on that. The Scott luck. Anyways, we're going to go in, kill this guy. That's going to bring in Floatzel clicking Ice Punch. On the Ice Punch, we're going to go into Beware. Yeah, so this is the Beware line instead. Beware with Lum. We're going to go Hammer Arm, Hammer Arm. If Liquidation defense drops, we can just always go back into Mence, get another -1, or if it like power up punches, we can go into Mence, and because I don't think Mence gets used for anything else, and then they're just baiting Ice Punch. I guess the only way we can't go back into Mence is if we get frozen, and then we have to be wary about getting frozen. God, we have so few Pokemon. This is crazy. They kill that. They're going to bait in... If they are... No, it looks like... It depends on how much HP they have, right? Or if there's a defense drop. There's a big question mark on that. I think most likely we're going to see here is close combat... is likely close combat Pangoro, which I think it was this guy was our plan, right? We go Glysaur, we take the close combat. Maybe this is actually better to do it in this order, right? We take the close combat with Glysaur. You can't take a CC. Well, we need to knock it off first to be safe. Take it. We go knock off. Okay, so turn 1, it's going to be close combat. Turn 2, it would be Crunch or Stone Edge, slightly overlapping rolls. And then... I guess it also kind of depends on rolls, too, what we're able to do. But it's going to be Crunch, Stone Edge coming out. And it'd be knockoff U-turn. We've done... Well, knockoff's going to do 26. Then U-turn would be 77. 26, 77, minus 253, minus 103. I can do that math in my head, 150. And I'll have no Quick Claw, so it'll be neutralized on that front. That's annoying that Earthquake would be able to pick it up. Crunch. Stone Edge, usually Crunch. Oh, I mean, we could go like Hydreigon. Actually, can Hydreigon... Nah, they don't like this. We go Hydreigon on Crunch, Stone Edge. And then who's left in this line? So this is... Floatzel's killed by Beware, Glysaur, and another Pokemon. I mean, it probably just... Actually, it should just be Lucario here then, right? Because if it's not close combat, and it's knocked off, and if we're going the Lum line, yeah, this actually makes way more sense to do it this way. Because that puts us back to even. We're rid of the Quick Claw. That kills. It's Crunch, Stone Edge, 2 moves that Lucario doesn't mind taking. So yeah, this is a much safer line. Cool. So that means in this line, Persian's dead, Pangoro's dead, Gravelock's dead, Floatzel's dead. So Bouffalon is outsped in O-Code, and then Kingler is not outsped in O-Code. So it's going to be Kingler Liquidation. Which seems a little annoying. It is Life Orb, though. Beware also is just like, dude, I don't care. Liquidation is the one move we don't want to come in on with that guy. Can you take a crit Liquidation? You cannot. So you and Electro can come in on exactly nothing. Buy your own lunch. No free lunches. Duvamon we can go into on Liquidation, who would bait Rock Slide. Who could also maybe help against the Bouffalon. We could go back into Mence. Yeah. She owes you one. Well, I feel like that's bad form too. Even if she quote unquote owes you one, it's like bad form to be like, no, you wait for someone. If you pay for something and then you ask for it in return. If you pay for like someone's lunch and then you're like asking for it in return, unless it's like, oh, we're gonna split the bill and you're gonna Venmo it. I feel like it's bad form if you like pay for someone, you're like, I'll take care of this, and then later you're like, can you pay for me? Because then it takes away of the niceness of doing the favor for someone else. Then it's like, oh, you just did this as like a pay down the road, or at least that's in my mind. If you're under the impression of like, oh, I'll pay this, just Venmo me, like you're uneven. But there are friends, like there are friends who people I'm like really, really close with, who would be like, we'll just vibe-based pick up who picks up the check. It's like literally who gets to it first. Titter tat. Sick. I think I'll head back to bed. All right. Thanks, all. Get some sleep. Get some chicken noodle soup. Hope you feel better, homie. Tit or tat. That's a website I'm not going to. That's actually, I think tit or tat is the motto for the Moonman lifestyle. Isn't that that's the title of your memoir, actually? Tit or tat. Yeah, I guess we go through Ments, which I think Ments would probably be safe to we could bring a Mon specifically for that. I guess the annoying thing is, oh, this is still... The only concern about going... Oh, Exorcist not that bad. The only concern I have going... well, let's learn about agility. +7 if they're slower. Okay. But it's going to see a slow kill with liquidation. So, and that's +8, +9. So it's never gonna do that. So we're chilling here. Yeah. Trace my chest tattoo through my sleeveless shirt and told me I wasn't bad luck. Like, was the tattoo visible? The way you're describing is it's like some mystical thing where she like knew. Well, yes, Moo Man. I feel like most physical contact is usually... Well, physical contact of that nature seems very blatantly flirting. Someone shaking your hand is not flirting. Someone, like, putting their hands on your chest and tracing your tattoo sounds a little bit like flirting. But I'm no expert. I'm a Pokemon streamer. Where were we? Glysaur... Has Lucario killed this? That brings in Kingler, clicking always liquidation. My sleeping wife beat her shirt in some khaki pants. That's the fit. Bobby. We could go Gary. Is Gary like crit liquidation? Gary doesn't love crit liquidation. I mean, that makes the Torterra 1v1 better. I mean, Torterra, as long as Kingler's click 2 moves, Torterra always wins this. If we could kill this with one, well, we know it's never gonna agility. So wait, we could just go. Yeah, we could just go like Hydreigon or someone else who is Draco. A fast Draco or a fast move that Oko's. It might just be Hydreigon. Why does there's no weird funky high crit AI. No, because they're not just going to see kills. They would never click that. So we just go Hydreigon, Draco. So if it is flirting, no. You can do whatever you want with your life. Just do not reproduce further. We need no more children. Coming from the Moonman lineage. This won't... Oh, this could work up. Which is annoying. If we Draco, this could work up. I guess we don't need a Citrus. Can black glasses pick this up? Not quite. Can black glasses kill at -2? No, we do fucking jack shit for damage. What will Hydreigon bait? Head charge? Any monsters who love taking head charge? What if we go just like life? Orb, Flare Blitz plus Silver Powder U-turn. That wouldn't get there now. Baiting head charge is annoying. I mean, yeah, if Beware was still healthy, they could take care of it. Head charge is a very annoying move for our team. Okay, is there anyone else who can kill this Kingler and then make sure it doesn't work up? Torterra cannot. We need like a... Well, this is always going to be liquidation. What mons are faster than a Kingler? Well, I guess it's like we want to do damage as well. This is where like Golisopod would be so sick. Golisopod would go nutty in this situation. Actually, I don't even know if that would help us at all. I rescind my previous statement. Bouffant's annoying. How much damage is Lucario taking at this point? Because if Lucario would be safe to a crit head charge. Well, what about... Can we have a Mon who baits Lash Out? Also, holy shit, I hate Fruit Flies so much. Or Surf. I guess Surf is probably pretty safe, too, for Lucario to come in on. Like, but I don't think we have someone who takes head charge and baits Surf. Oh, literally Arcanine. Because with the self recoil, that'll just... But then it could work up is the problem. It can work up in front of Hydreigon is where we run into a bit of an issue. How much damage are you taking coming in? Can we set us to an HP where we're always dead to a slow kill from this guy? I mean, that shouldn't be too unreasonable. Right? Then we'd go like Hisuian Arcanine, always bait Surf, go back to Lucario, and then from the U-turn chip plus... Yeah. Because how much damage... Lucario's taking potentially some damage here from Play Rough, and then... it's taking a lot of damage here too, is kind of the problem. Lucario taking 3 would be so much cleaner if they were safer to do so. There really is no one else who likes beating the Kingler. The problem is we do have... Torterra does beat the Kingler, but they need to come in on exclusively Rock Slide. And Lucario killing that. Yeah, it's just like a whole chain of... I see why Sal was saying that this is harder sometimes than Magma Hideout, because just because of the 6 teams. Like, we're getting crunched on move slots. I guess that would be the question, right? If we can get... But then we still run into the same problem, right? Still run into the same problem if, like, Ments can come in here safely. Because then... If Ments can come in here safely, it's still, like, Torterra in. And then if Torterra comes in with Bouffalon in front of it, it can very easily work up. I guess the question of all questions is, can Dreadnought win a 1v1 against Bouffalon? Guaranteed. How much does this boost if it works up? Like, how much worse does this look for us? A whole lot worse. We don't get any fighting type moves that we can relearn. I know we had one at some point, right? Or I guess we do have body press. If it's always Hedge Charge, not Work Up coming in, we set up the HP to do so. Can we win that? Problem is we also can't click... we can only click Rock Slide, because if we get the damage drop, then we're fucked. But I guess if it's like Head Charge, I think we beat Head Charge, Work Up, Head Charge. Especially with a Citrus Berry. Well... Head Charge, Work Up. We have to be able to beat Head Charge, Work Up, Head Charge. Max roll Head Charge 34. But then also be able to beat Head Charge, Head Charge, Head Charge. Which it looks like there's a chance for it to 3 KO. But if we go Citrus, then we always beat Head Charge, Head Charge, Head Charge. If we go Citrus, do we beat Head Charge, Work Up? I think we always should win this 1v1. The thing that we just have to make careful is that Hydreigon is always dead. Because I don't know if we beat Work Up. Do we beat Work Up, Head Charge, Head Charge? This sounds like fucking gibberish. It would depend on this first roll, right? Because we would need 10 to clear it. The problem is do we guarantee... Do we guaranteed... Oh, well, we get a U-turn out, right? So that helps clean up the range, too. Yeah. And we even go, like, Silver Powder, right? Yeah, that does an extra 20. Yeah, I think we should always just win with Citrus Dreadnought. Especially if we do the HP where it's guaranteed the Head Charge coming in, I think we always win that. So that is kind of that is the thing we need to check. So it's going to be Lucario baiting in Kingler. Well, I mean, yeah. Lucario baiting Kingler, it's always going to be liquidation. We need a health that... We need to set Hydreigon to a health that... Low roll liquidation... 100. What's the health we need to be at? We need to be at 132. So low roll's 100. So plus 100. 0 plus 100. Genius. So... Also, I could have done that math in my head. We open at 232. Are we dead to crit liquidation? No. Okay, I think that just works then. So we set ourselves to Hydro with Silver Powder. We set ourselves to 232 HP. Are we dead in case, like, crit Rock Slide? Not dead to that either. Cool. And it's never going to agility because even though it's slower, it sees slow kill. Agility is plus 7, slow kill is plus 9. So we go into that on this. We take the move. Is my air still on? I gotta turn yeah, it's already cold enough. I don't need my fucking air on. Like that Pokemon that evolves into Lairon. Yeah, and then we have Silver Powder. We set that to that HP. U-turn plus Head Charge, Rock Slide. Because this is guaranteed 3-hit KO, not including the U-turn. Yeah, Dreadnought wins this. Cool. Okay, I think this line works. Let's head into Aqua Hideout. Think about it all the time. I'ma be a mime. I really don't understand why there's a withdrawal and a deposit one. Like, this shit don't make no sense. It should just be one setting. Beware. Glysaur, Hydreigon, Dreading Gnar. Alright, let's hand out some things. Nobody has items, of course. Took everything off. Boom, 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 ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Sharp Beak, Ferments, Citrus for Dreadnought, Citrus for Glysaur, Lum for Beware, Lum for Luke, and Silver Powder for Hydro. I thought we used it recently. Or maybe we just consider using it recently, yeah. Alright, last thing we need to do is set Hydreigon's health. Boom, 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 boom. I think what also... Oh, I also have terrible history in Aqua Hideout. Something always goes wrong in Aqua Hideout for me. But I think what is especially still lurking in the back of my brain now that, like, a wipe is very, very, very reasonably possible is the fact that there's so little buffer left where with our padded box, or at least the state I thought our box was in before I went the wrong way, we could lose a handful of or there's like bad things that could happen that could be like, oh, this is recoverable from. But I feel like we are one or two big mistakes away from just wiping. Or having a run, maybe not even wiping, maybe just having a run that, oh, we have to do the whole, like, Devon shit, right? I mean, not the whole Devon shit. We need to go to Slateport. Oh my god, it's Archie. Whoa, what happened? That's crazy. Okay, let's go. I love clicking. I love getting important story and clicking through text boxes. Now we can go the way we want to. I feel like I remember getting to that point in Emerald Kaizen and being like, dude, I haven't read any of the fucking text. I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do. Okay. So sad we don't get an encounter in here, because we already have Electrode. Keeping an eye out for Sharpedoite. Alright, gamers. Let's see if we cooked. Let's check our items one more time. Lom, sharp, lom, citrus, silver powder, citrus. Let's game. Ay, ay, ay. Think about it all the time. I might be a mime. Alright, Luke Cario is up against this Bright Powder Mon. We're going to click Aura Sphere and kill it. Please hit Hypnosis. Cool. You absolute buffoon! You die! Okay, cool. Then Graplock comes in. This guy is going to be looking for revenge. We're going to say, oh, I do not like that. We're going to go into Cash Money. Who's going to take the revenge without issue and kill with the Wing Beat. Yeah, that's not going to do jack shit. We're going to click Dual Wing Beat and kill. Then I believe this brings in Floatzel. Cool. Floatzel's always going to be hitting Ice Punch because this sees a fast kill. We're going to go into Beware. This is a little bit sketchy because this thing is a focus bend, but Beware gets many, many, many chances to win this though. Cool. We're going to go Hammer Arm because we don't mind being slower because we're already slower. We're getting liquidated. No defense drop is awesome. Cool. Ideally, one more Hammer Arm. There's the focus band. All right. There's 10%. There's a second 10%. That's a 1 in 100. Crit liquidation does 75. Okay, no 1 in 1,000 today. That's fine. That's why we went with Bernstein. This might mess up our baits, though. Pangoro. We are baiting... Are we sometimes baiting Gunk Shot now? Never Stone Edge. Gunk Shot. It's a 50-50 between Gunk Shot and Close Combat. Which could make it a little bit more annoying for Mooman, but this should still be fine. We want to see CC here, even though it does more damage. Cool. All right. This thing is Quick Claw, so what we are doing here is knocking them off. No proc is cool. Proc Hampton. That's going to be Crouch. Defense drop might be a little funky. All right. Let's see what we're baiting. We are baiting... we are... Does that have overlapping rolls? No. So this is almost always Crunch, but... very rarely... Actually, no, this is actually... From the defense drop, this guarantees this to be Crunch. Then I believe Luke can come in and always kill. Outspeed and kill. Yeah, cool. So we are going to U-turn. And confirm this one more time. Yeah. This is going to be Crunch. We'll go back into Noah. Nice. We are able to pick up the kill with Aura Sphere. We are faster. This cannot miss. It doesn't matter if it can't miss, but that will pick up the kill. Cool. Now, I believe this should bring in Kingler. Cool. This is always going to be Liquidation because it sees a slow kill, even though it can... it has agility. Yeah, so this is always going to be Liquidation because it sees a slow kill. This is the very first grunt. So we're going to go into Chat, who is slightly pre-damaged. Cool. Chat is going to click Draco Meteor to outspeed and one-tap this. And we should be low enough that Bouffalant sees slow kill. Oh my god, it happened again. Exactly lowest roll of head charge is 132 here, which means it always sees slow kill. Pre-damaging saved our ass again. Alright, so this is slower. Head charge is no special shit here. We're going to move first with U-turn and get the hell out of here. That's awesome. This should always be head charge. Cool. And we are a little wary of Lash Out because there's overlapping rolls, so we go Rock Slide here. We could also get a flinch, which would be kind of pog. Or a crit? Are you going to kill yourself now? Do you serve all purpose? Oh, no. You serve some purpose. You should kill yourself now. Give back a piece of that H2O, that ozone layer. Cool. One down. 9 to go. 8 to go. 8 to go. I'm going to see... every time I'm going to start peeking rooms just so I can see where the Sharpedoite is. I don't know how early we get access to it, but I'm going to save state. Like if I walk into... One of these is an Electrode, ain't it? I'm not going to fight the Electrode. I just want to check which one it is. That one's the Electrode. We're not fighting the Electrode. Is this one also an Electrode? Oh, it's a Heart Scout. Cool. All right, let me knock that off our sheet. We lost the 50-50. So that is another Heart Scale. Generator room alongside static Electrode H encounter. Cool. Does it say where in here that it is? It just says AQUA Hideout. I love that some on the sheets are like, here's the exact pixel. Grunt 3? Okay, cool. Yeah. Sometimes on the sheet it's like, here's the exact pixel the fight is after. And then others it's like, you know what? You'll figure it out. Okay, so that's the grunt that stops us. How can Team AQUA create teleporting technology but can't figure out how to beat up a 12-year-old kid? Shit doesn't make sense. Alright. Oh, and we get a... Yeah. We get a huge glut of heartstones. Of heart scales after this. So... Again, if we have to spend resources, we do. We've only used 7 so far, excuse me. Alright. Okay, let's see what's in store next. Now let's close our item sheet. I need more hype music than this. I don't want to chat with the professor. Hit me with the... Yeah, hit me with the... Alright, what's up next? Team of 5. Nice. Croagonal with screens and focus band. Oh, well, I guess it's like a brick break moment, right? Can we keep this in, oh, because it's not, I think because it's holding focus band instead of something else. I don't think it's a constant brick break moment, right? It's a constant brick break, a tooth out of line. 6, 7, or 8. So it's sometimes we'll click it, sometimes it won't click it. Make you regret it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. It's really annoying because it's not guaranteed to do it. So we need a mon that like actually likes fighting it. And focus bend. Why is this guy so fast, too? What happened last time? Might be a chicken moment? Chicken moment! The unfortunate thing of, like, what would we get rid of to brick break with the chicken, you know? Yeah. Maybe Arcane from Arcane? Is there someone later in the fight that we can, or whatever we bait in to get these things down? Yeah. Psychic Fangs TM? That is a good question. Boom, 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 boom. Fangs. We do not. We need die for it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we also, I guess, want to search and see if there's any... Does anyone just get, like, super owned by a guy? Ah, Bright Powder Contrarian, yeah. Well, let's see what our mons that don't mind fighting Croagonal. I mean, like, Hisuian Arcanine seems like real nice. Seems like a real sweet guy. And they would bait in likely Harold Yama. Close combat rock slide. Sheer force Hariyama just seems very funny. If we... I sounded like fucking Doofenshmirtz there for a second. You buried the platypus. Okay, this Hariyama is kind of annoying. Close call with your Gyarados. I mean, we do have a free slot here. I mean, we could, like, have someone who's cool on the pivot. But, I mean, it's cool on the pivot is asking a lot, too, right? Oh, we don't have Mega Camel in here anymore. I need to do that. Sheer Force? Yeah. We're up dormant a bit. Hell yeah. How's your prospects looking? How you feel about it? Shields down. I think I'm sacking too. Damn. This camera up sucks. Who died last time? You want to see the death box? We can show the death box real quick. Because we lost 3. We had 2 planned sacks on Tabitha, but lost 3 because of a bad roll. And then lost 5 planned on Maxie. So, my shame. So, our total Magma Hideout losses, Shelly, that was just from a misplay. That's 100% on me. Bruh did not clutch it out and was a dog shit Pokemon. We needed someone to close out a line anyway. I think this was his first fight of Hellroom. Staraptor need to die on Tabitha. Franny need to die on Tabitha. Rick Ghastly got... We were in a situation where we could have basically risked the run to save this guy, and it was just like, for safety's sake, we had to get them to die. Eggy was our lead on Maxie. Arachnid set up Sticky Webs. Fletcher set up Tailwind and killed Tangrowth. This guy chipped Knackle and baited in Knackle. And then this guy allowed Houndoom to do a little bit more Solar Wind chip to itself so that Hydreigon could kill. Okay, no, Hydreigon only killed 5 on the fight. Because Talonflame killed 1. Oh, no, wait, no, he killed 4. Eggy killed 1, Talonflame killed 1, Hydreigon killed 4. Yeah. Damn, having the sack in the fights leading up to Norman is rough. Yeah. So we are fighting for our dear life out here. But no, we're gonna get the reload. We're gonna get the reload on 124. We're gonna hit the goated Basket Legion on 124. And then on 125, we're gonna hit Milotic. Copium. Is Avalugg any good? I think I know the answer. Pure Ice type. I'm going to say no. You have roamer delays too? Yeah. Yeah. Lug is good. Well, what are roamer routes or... You generally want to go for Avalugg? Okay, that's sick. What I have a feeling if we do luck out and get that deep, pause, I think we're probably just going to have to take what we can get on these roamer routes. $127. Is this I guess Heracross is good, yeah. Yeah, Shoal Cave, like, that's also makes me feel a little bit better. Not that the Shoal Cave double is easy, but once we get to Moss Deep, we're going to get these two that will maybe help us out a little bit. And then we have the option to, like, maybe the Shoal Cave Devil or something. Yeah. The Shoal Cave Devil could save it. What my plan is, roughly, is that once we get to Moss Deep, we are going to go through Tate and Liza, and if we get to a fight that just feels impossible, we look at the Shoal Cave battle. And we pray. Anyways, Crow Goggonal. David Goggonals. I just hate this fight already because of the branching paths. Well, good thing we know this would only be Reflect, right? Does Charcoal Hisuian Arcanine always goes through Reflect, which is nice. Audino and Sandslash. Slush Rush. That seems nice, at least. Let me put these in. Cryo. Hari. Since it's a Brick Break guy. Oh, does... Seafloor Cavern is permanent Aurora Veil, right? Or at least the fight starts with Aurora Veil. I forgot about that. I've buried that deep in my memory. It's really rough. I can imagine. That shit sucks. Yeah. You get choice items for it if you complete the... Do you always get a choice item? Or does the heist let you get 2, or do you always get 1? So the heist lets you have 2. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, honestly, I know it's cope. I know it's cope to say we scale, but if we get past Tate and Liza, we get our Urshifu, we get our choice items. I know Mega Metachan is good. Will we get Mega Metachan once we drop in Lily Cove, right? Moss Deep, I mean. Yeah. So it's like we're getting there. We are getting there. We actually do scale no copium. There's a lot of good things right past Aqua Hideout. And then right past Tate and Liza. If we can be careful and we can scrimp and save and like take as little risk as possible when we need to and ball when we need to, this is a run. Stream's not ending, no. I'll probably do like one more fight. I know Flash is doing Elite Four round 2 soon, so I'd like to raid them. Plus, I don't want to stream too long today. Also, I can't believe there's a part where I believed I could beat this game before I went to Australia. Like, fuck, I'm probably leaving in like 3 or 4 weeks, if that. And I'm not even past Tate and Liza, dog. It's gonna be like a fight a day, which is fine. It gives me more time to catch up with the other videos. Monza can learn Brick Break. Mons that can learn Brick Break that aren't afraid of Ice-type moves. Mons that can learn Brick Break that aren't afraid of Ice-type moves that also have move slots available to them. And are decently bulky. Oh, let's just get Urshifu. We're gonna get it anyway, so what's the difference of getting Urshifu like 40 fights early? Like, that makes no significant difference. I think the council will be fine with that. Hey, Piplup, they also get Brick Break. That dude gets every move. I guess the problem becomes if we don't kill it, right? Also, ideally, we... man. It's hella annoying because we kind of want to keep Blaziken lower level to be a protect bot. Because for the gym, for the doubles, we're probably going to want it to be a protect bot again. We're probably going to end up scaling protect onto Metachan. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. We still have Muscle Band. We don't have the Black Belt, the fighting type one, which I know sucks for Urshifu. A lot. But we'll have Choice Band. Cope. But we still do have Muscle Band. Yeah, I think most of our Brick Breakers either don't have the move slot. It sucks that Lucario doesn't have the move slot. Or don't like ice type moves. Because then if we do that, we'd have to find a way to a mon that like kills one of these mons with Brick Break. Or at least safely gets in and then kills something with Brick Break. Well, I mean, this guy would always bait in Hariyama. And it only is 5 turns. Bum 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 bum. So this would bait in Hariyama. I think this Hariyama is kind of a problem, though. Actually, it's not. We're not coming in on Poison Jab, right? Yeah, actually, it's not. Torterra just lets it... Oh, wait, no. We don't have to worry about it. That's it. Because we just bring in Torterra, we click Synthesis for a half hour. Well, no, we go into Torterra. We need to intimidate this once. And then we can come in on a Thunder Punch. Yeah. Yeah, so this guy actually is not scary. Do we have another mon that can come in on Rock Slide Close Combat? I mean, we could go... We probably go, like, Arcane with a Charcoal. And then we would need a mon that... We need a mon, so how low are they going to be? I mean, it's Rock Slide, Close Combat, Thunder Punch. Likely just... I mean, I think Torterra can take one of those. And then... Because I don't think we're going to need Synthesis, right? Because it's going to keep on ripping Close Combats our way. Can Torterra survive? Well, we just go Citrus, and then we'd be fine after one Close Combat. Yeah. So we'd go into Torterra, then it'd be exclusively Close Combat. So then we'd go into Gyarados? Mence? Quill? Quill might be the best. Are they deadly crit Close Combat? Nah. Ba-doo. Ba-doo. Boom, boom, boom. I guess the main thing is that we're not baiting Close Combat coming back. Because baiting Rock Slide is fine. Yeah. Yeah, you're never going to bait T-Punch. Never going to bait Rock Slide. Yeah. And what are we're baiting CC coming into this? If it's crit, we always proc our berry. If it's not crit, we are baiting always Rock Slide coming back. Cool. Okay. Mence for the Citrus. And that kills 2 reflect turns there. Then what we do is we come back in on the rock slide. We synthesis until it is close combat. It's going to be -1, so Torterra's like chilling now. Yeah, we can just synthesis until this thing is ready to die. Yeah, and it's going to take Life Orb Chip from all those turns. Reflect's going to drop. We're going to be able to heal up pretty decently. Yeah, I think that works every time. It does that, and then Torterra's going to be a decent health. We'll say it's probably going to... They'll probably be at like close to 50 when they die. Yeah. It'll probably be something like this, right? Where Torterra is going to heal about like 35%. And we'll take like close combat 40, but we'll be at 60. We'll heal like 35. So we'll be at like 90-ish. Faster and out damages. Slower gets out damage. Slower gets out damage. So this would bring in Superior. Ooh, this is Contrary Bright Powder. Ooh. Contrary Bright Powder. Superior. No Magby. 0 Magbys detected. I believe in you. What the fuck do we do about this guy? This seems not fun at all. This seems like kind of the problem. I pray for you, Overtail. Inshallah, Overtail doesn't get screwed. Yeah, because this clicks Leaf Storm. It's an oof, ow, ouchie moment. Yeah. Well, I think it's Box? But it's not as super updated, unfortunately. And then it has Glare and Leech Seed too? Ugh. Okay, maybe this line, maybe we need to figure out some other line. I mean, we could have something else kill Hariyama too, right? To bait in this in a different order. Is there a Mon that sat in front of Superior? It would have to be like a pre-statused. It'd have to be like a pre-statused. Oh, we already have charcoal in this. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it'd have to be like a pre-statused Mon like this. I mean, we can give Blaziken some levels. Really? Not sent to Scourge. Yeah. Yeah, it's like probably like pre-status Rapidash or some shit. Would it get there with Wise Glasses? Because we need the charcoal on... Actually, do we really even need the charcoal on Arcanine? Charcanine. Nah, because Flare Blitz plus Extreme Speed does that, so we can just put the charcoal on this guy when planning this out. So, we need to set up our fight to... Because I don't think this would ever bait that in, right? Nah. Send to Scorch. We need to set this fight up so that this guy comes in last. So, Hariyama's always going to be CCing. Hits Torterra with as per my last email kind of shit. So Amon who could come in on CC and Merc Hariyama, which is probably a pretty decent, and then baits in something different. Why does that do so much? We could probably get this so that... Oh, but that would just be another Pokemon wasted, right? What if we knock off the Life Orb on this? Does this, like, start... It's still kind of scary. Because we're going to say maybe there's a world where we just let it kill itself in front of Glysaur, or we have it close combat up and Life Orbed up, so we kill it with a U-turn and then set up something of our choosing. But I don't think... What if we kill it with a Mon that baits Dragon Pulse from Superior, right? That baits guaranteed Superior Dragon Pulse? Can you kill? You can kill with Flare Blitz without an item. So we could bait like guaranteed Dragon Pulse, and then bring in Rapidash on that, and then like if it clicks Leaf Storm, we still just kill. We go like Lumberry Flare Blitz. This seems like a much more achievable thing than trying to get the Superior in last. Outspeeds, out damages, outspeeds, out damages, baits Dragon Pulse. The problem is it would have to be beta guaranteed Dragon Pulse. Oh, and it's Bright Powder too. Oh, so we need... no, this needs to be pre-statused anyway. This needs to be pre-poisoned. And because this needs to be Zoom Lens, right? I think we survived double crit. Ah, but with recoil, though? Because they're a mystical turtle. A mystical turtle. I hate that we might have to just level up Blaziken. Yeah, I think we might just have to level up Blaziken, right? Every Pokemon with Explosion is code that have Misty Explosion. Oh. That's simple enough. Wait, this Alola Mola has a Rocky helmet? That sucks. Does Quillfish just own it? Yeah. Quillfish with like Shed Shell. Ba-da-da-doo. Well, I guess it would be fine if it clicks Glare, right? Can Mence take 2 crit close combats? No. Is there anyone who can kill Hariyama faster? I think the answer to that is no, because we don't know about the screens. Yeah, that is odd. We don't have any Brick Break mons who can kill it. I mean, the thing I'm seeing here is that Blaziken can do like 5 things in this fight. It's like the same problem we had at the last fight where we had multiple mons who could do multiple things, but... And then, what do we have for this Electros in the back? We trick it an Iron Ball. No, we just own it with Hydreigon, yeah. Even with 5 Pokemon, it's still like finding the line. Oh yeah, why don't we still have Growl on it? Growl on it. We still had Growl on it. Yeah. I think the thing to... We're just going to run out of Mons. They can 1v1 that. Quill can 1v1 that. Quill, Shed Shell, Hydro with no item. Let's put these down here. Yeah, the line is going to be finding a way to Brick Break. Epic Box. So few Mons. I think I just eat it and teach this guy Brick Break. Over Flare Blitz, I would assume, right? My box is gone! Yeah. Blaziken losing Flare Blitz isn't the end of the world. I think more I feel worse about getting Blaziken all the way leveled up. You know? I mean... What is Metachan bait? Metachan bait's the wrong one. I guess we want a fairly slow... Well, that's the thing. What does Blaziken bait to? Yeah, Sakaton barely have... I mean, we still have options, right? Slower and Oko back. Enemy is slower and Oko's back. Enemy is faster but gets Oko'd. Slower and we're faster and out damage. Faster and out damage. So this would bring in Hariyama. Likely clicking CC2. Which if we can make a 1 swap. Yeah, it might just be level up Blaziken. Call it a day, make our double battles more of a pain for a safe line here that works. And I assume, yeah, it's Brick Break. We get rid of Brick Break over getting rid of Overheat. Or get rid of Burning Move. Flare Blitz. We brick break. We brick break. We get a lot of turns for this to not go wrong. Brick break, brick break, brick break. How many times do we need to get hit for... I always forget this, that if it's fire types can get frozen, but we'd be able to unfreeze with, I guess, overheat. Overheat, no, Flare Blitz is the one that unfreezes us. That's annoying. Arcanine can't learn Brick Break. That'd make this a million times fucking easier, but that's not going to be how it goes. Can learn Psychic, or it's by TM. Gnar. That'd be so sick right now. It would be very painful. Okay, I need knowers to give me a vibe check on this. Is it worse to get rid of Flash Cannon on Lucario for Brick Break, or to level up our Blaziken all the way and get rid of Flare Blitz for Brick Break? My gut tells me we lose less doing the Lucario thing, but I'm not 1,000% sure. We don't have Meteor Mash. Got Vacuum Wave, Close Combat, or Sphere Flash Cannon. Which I guess this would get rid of our only Steel move. Thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts. The sheet. I need to make a sheet. Explain. Yeah, but what is? So I guess what I'm asking is, how valuable is having Blaziken lower level to bait things for the double battles in Tate and Liza? Is that going to be as useful as I think it is? Slash? I mean... Right. Rate Magma Hideout out of 10? 10 being the most difficult? That was rough. 8, maybe? Yeah, right now I'm really between, leveling up Blaziken. I feel like leveling up Blaziken is such a loss, though, but also losing the only Steel move on Lucario on our only Steel Pokemon is also such a loss. There's no good way here. Yeah. But then, I'm still wondering, is keeping Blaziken a lower level so that we can bait stuff more consistently with Protect and Tate and Liza is going to be really, really important. From how important that's been for double battles in the past. I imagine a lot of our double battles are going to include Metachan, potentially Mega Metachan, detecting, fake outing, what have you. I hate resource management in the game. Yeah. There's a bit of a ball line here, though. Well, now there's not, because we need to... We really need to bring in Hariyama after this. Fuck. Damn, Psychic Fangs early would be so good on Arcanine. Psychic Fangs would be so good with the sauce. Damn you. Stupid resource management. Is there a line where we, like, knock off Focus Band, swap in on a damaging move? But I mean, at that point, we still need to give someone Brick Break, right? Ambipom kind of dog walks this fella. Yeah, why don't we just get Ambipom? Is there like a fucking 5-mon investment bullshit thing here where we go like Rock Tomb? Dreadnought can't learn Brick Break. But this guy, he has hands! Let him use Brick Break! Yeah, all this line to just get wiped by Contrary Superior. Let my man learn Brick Break. Fucking hell. Oh, what about this line? Beware just wins. Beware doesn't proc Focus Band. And reminder, Brick Break does full damage. This is a question. I did not phrase it in the way of a question. Brick Break does full damage if screens are up. It breaks the screens, then does the damage. Ba-da-doo. You know, I just said we're going to have to be safe to make it through the rest of the game. We could also just ball. There's no boost it for using screens on turn 1. So it's +7. If we have a mixed attacker, it's +7 for 2 moves. If we have a straight up just 1 move attacker, it is just +7 on 1. Can Beware just be the GOAT? There's also a world where it just like screens, and we get infinite turns to take them down. I just hate losing a move. I feel like I can't. I need to cook up a line that doesn't involve getting Brick Break on Lucario or Blaziken. Is it unironically knock off with Donphan into... If Beware could take a little bit more damage. Could we have another Mon who... Could we set up a split line here? Well, I mean, this should always be Ice Beam, right? It should always be attacking move. And knockoff does do a decent amount. Like, if we have a less... But it's always going to be ice moves. That doesn't help us. I hate this game. I mean, how many slots do we need? Because we could still do our, like, stall out Torterra. Torterra just sits in front of... If we're able to -1 this Hariyama, Torterra just sits in front of it and lets it die. Like, Arcanine is cool just, like, killing this thing. And it might not even set screens up. But we have to play around if it does. Rock Slide. The annoying thing here is that it's Rock Slide close combat. But I guess if we go straight into Torterra, like if we go to our original line, where it's that, Torterra takes this, they get a Citrus up, or they get a Citrus up the next time they come in. We go into Mence on the close combat. Mence can take it, then baits Rock Slide, Thunder Punch, or Rock Slide, just purely Rock Slide. If screens aren't up, it could kill. Can Torterra just hold on long enough against an onslaught of close combats? They are faster. Maybe we can do that and just wait out the turns, right? Because it's 5 turns. I think Torterra wins that War of Attrition with a Citrus Berry. Go Torterra with a Citrus for that first close combat coming in. What would fuck us? Well, if it's Rock Slide coming in, we just click Giga Drain, then Synthesis. But because we're faster, we can win, and we have a Citrus, we can win the War of Attrition, take a bunch of close combats. Eventually, we're taking... Can this guy take Poison Jab? Poison Jab, crit, poison, they could take that. Yeah, so what if we do this? Torterra comes in, they click Synthesis for as many turns as they need to. Then we go into Mence, we kill this with Dual Wing Beat. We won't need the Sharp Beak because Torterra is gonna chip itself down with a Life Orb. Never coming in on Rock Slide. Never coming on... Oh, Rock Slide's the only really scary move here. We kill with Dual Wing Beat. Then Mence outspeeds, outdamages this guy. Outspeeds, outdamages this guy. Gets outsped. That's still going to bring in Superior, right? Nah, because it only gets a -1 if it's slower in O-Code. Because even though it is slower, it's faster. Like, they get out damage, so they're slower, they're 0. They get out damage, so it's slower and 0. And this is faster, but they get out damage. But because they're faster, it's +1. So it would be Superior, clicking Depulse, or Glare, or Leech Seed. But as long as it's not Leaf Storm. Arcane, and then Torterra / Mence. Mence Reha. Which we would go into Zoom Lens, because it's Bright Powder. Zoom Lens, Rapidash. Or we did crit Depulse, crit Leaf Storm, and then Poison's going to do 1/8. We'd have to take 2 turns of Poison, though. That's going to be cutting it very close. Oh, no, we'd have to kill with Flare Blitz. Maybe we have to level up Blaziken anyway. We might have to level up Blaziken anyways. Because we can't click Overheat. Can't click Overtail. I think Blaziken might just have to get leveled up anyways. But we at least get to preserve moves, Copium. I mean, we can't... We have... What is this? We have like 20 Pokemon. What's the lowest health we can keep Blaziken? Overheat doesn't... Oh, dude, I wish Overheat thawed us out. This would be so much cooler if Well, wait. Actually, wait. What about Rapidash? If we're pre-frozen instead... I don't worry about it, Overtail. If we're pre-frozen instead. Oh no, this recoil damage is gonna fucking murk us. No other guys who are like, I love Superior. Poison Jab? Poison Jab Barraskewda? Who's just barely faster? Poison Jab Barraskewda doesn't do shit for damage? Why is this guy so tanky? He's too tanky, he's too tanky. Oh, we wouldn't want a Mon who's faster anyway. Sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you just forgore. Wait. Dragonite did a little bit more damage. Dragonite did a... We don't have to kill this with a fire type. We just need to kill this with someone who doesn't make it click Dragon Pulse. Or Leaf Storm. Damn, Dragonite's just barely not there. No, we have Sharp Beak. But Overtime, we need to be holding Zoom Lens to kill this thing. The only thing is we've lost Miracle Seed and we've lost Black Belt. I think that's it. Is Blaziken the only safe way to do this? Because Extreme Speed can miss, which is the painful thing. Yeah. I think Blaziken has to be the guy here. You know, it's still a little sketchy, right? Well, let's check the numbers. 99 plus 87. No, I think we have something that could be safe. It's just like using up too many resources. 186. Maybe this isn't safe. 230, 186, 186, 186, 186. 27 times 2 plus 186. Nah, that's not safe. Oh, that's super low odds to 2-hit KO. That's... I mean to 1-hit KO. That's annoying. What about Aerial Ace? I mean... What if we kill Hariyama with a Mon U-turning? Or if we can use a different Intimidator. We kill Hariyama with a Mon U-turning. I mean, you're not going to want to come in close combat. We come in on someone who... You're never going to beat Rock Slide. Yeah. Guaranteed T-Launch. Or... Yeah. Because the two... As long as we have 2 slots in the back... Because Hydreigon can 1v1 this guy, and Quillfish can 1v1 this guy. Fly damage? On this guy? I don't think that would get any... Well, also, we don't have the move slot to give up. Yeah, we don't have the move slot to give... Oh, we're in this guy. I guess additionally, too, we still don't have the move slot to give up. But, I mean, this thing is Life Orb. Torterra is going to able to sit in front of this for, like, 5 turns at least. So, like, if this guy could do 50%, like, that's chillin'. But I just think a lot of our flippers don't do enough. Just barely. Or, I mean, if this guy comes in on, like, a T-Punch, I mean, this is U-turn with Silver Powder. Doesn't really get there. No, but Hydreigon we want for this guy, unless there's someone else who 1v1's Electros without any issue. I don't think we're going to find that. So I don't want to cook up lines that involve... wait. Oh, that's pretty good. And they're faster. Coil... Coil's one of those moves I always forget. Attack, defense, accuracy. Okay, maybe not that one. Yeah. Okay, in a perfect world, we want to cook up a line that doesn't involve that. And then, yeah, Quillfish versus a Lolomoa, I'm not scared about. So it's really just finding a line that works. What are your bait in close combat, which we wouldn't want to go back into Hisuian Arcanine with, right? What does Hisuian Arcanine bait in? They bait in a different mon. Yeah. Would that be slower, out damages? We have a lot of mons that can kill Hariyama. If Hariyama kills itself... It's superior Leaf Storm, which we don't want, yeah. Crit close combat into, that's 60, into crit. Dragon Pulse, yeah, that mercs it. My overlay is wrong? What you mean? Oh, it should be 81, you're right. Thanks, Silverdale. You are so right. Okay. D-Knight does really well here. The problem is... I mean... is getting them in, I guess. How do you feel about a deep hole? Oh, then, yeah, that defeats the whole purpose, right? You don't mind close combat. You could come in and kill. Could we set up like a couple options here? What if we kill this guy with Dragonite? kill this guy with Dragonite, they would bait in Superior. Ah, but then the problem becomes... Then the problem becomes making sure we hit. Because we get glared, too. We'd have to, like, pre-poison, which is, like, damage we can't afford to take, right? Because if we could guarantee... Maybe it is just Blaziken lead. But does Blaziken even bait in the right mon? Slower Nokos. I think it baits in the right mon clicking the right move. I think it's Brick Break Blaziken. Fuck. Brick Break Blaziken baits in Hariyama, who's slower in KOs. Almost always clicking close combat. Which Torterra can do the same stall tactics. Or is there like a mon who can just like... As long as it's not Rock Slide. That's a little annoying that it could be. I mean, we could go through Torterra. That used up another slot then, right? Fucking hell. We need to kill Hariyama with one of the dragons so that it clicks Dragon Pulse after. But we need these dragons to take as little damage as possible. What if we get kicked down into the Blaze? No, it won't see an outspeed in one tap. Yeah, I agree, Sweeze. It is rough. Because even if we have options, like if we have to teach Brick Break the Blaziken to get this, we're leveling it up. We're losing Flare Blitz. It's like we're spending resources. We need to get hit by 2 Ice Beams. We are mixed, so it's higher odds to put up screens. Do you have anyone who owns this guy if we know screens aren't up? Fucking hell. We could do the Torterra stall thing, but the problem with the Torterra stall is then we still need to get... Well, who does Torterra bait in? It baits in Superior clicking the wrong move is our big problem with that. Because if Superior clicks Leaf Storm, it's over, basically. What if we slow U-turn? Yeah, what if we slow U-turn with Glysaur? What if we Iron Ball or Lagging Tail? Ah, but we can get Rock Slide flinched. Eee. Fuck. Is that our best option? Oh, Sheer Force, you're right. You're a genius. Yeah. Thank you. So then the question becomes, can we safely close combat crit into Rock Slide crit? No. Fuck. What if... Is there a mod we can go into the Bates Thunder Punch? Or I guess Poison Jab? Problem is, if Blaziken's low... Well, I guess if Blaziken... We can set up like a 50-50 situation where if Blaziken's low enough to bait Thunder Punch, we could not go into... Because you can take Poison Jab, right? Yeah. Gyarados adds a different layer. And if it's non-crit... but if it's non-crit, it's not always going to be Thunder Punch. It could be Rock Slide. Yeah, it is a devious, devious Pokemon. Can we stall out close combat PP? It's only 8. Say it clicks close combat 6 times into Torterra. Well, it clicks it 8 times. It's going to be -6. Okay, that is a potential line, I guess. That's such a stupid line. Holy shit. That doesn't even still work, though. Because we would need more move slots. That sucks. Well, I guess we don't need to do this. We could do this with this guy then, right? What are you baiting? It's only Poison Jab. And then if it's out of close combat PP, it would be Rock Slide. Which I guess we don't. Well, I mean, we could still kill it with this guy, right? And then who would that bait in? That would let us... Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. It's stupid, but we're getting somewhere. Do you bait Dragon Move? Yeah. This is leftovers, too? That's fucking annoying. Dude, I might be brain blasted here. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I need to set up a death box. I'm going to put that on the whiteboard. It might be a go next angle. It might be I have burnt my brain out on Pokemon this weekend and I'm going to need a fresh set of eyes to beat this. I don't want to rush through this anyway too, again, because like all these fights are going to involve so much resource management and shit. I might just tap out early today and call it. I don't feel super, super bad about doing that. Yeah. Yeah, but if you want to see some good old content, member of the Saves Untitled Universe Flash is running Elite Four Round 2 in Crystal Kaizo again today. I think this will be their third time being in the game. They're an absolute nut. But yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. I think I'm gonna err on the side of caution. We had 2 long streams the last couple of days. We've made a lot of progress. Yeah, I think they're doing it right now, so I'm going to raid them after this. I appreciate anyone for tuning in. Thanks for all the new follows. Sweeze, good to see you back today. Sorry you didn't get to see any fights because this game is fucking ridiculous. But I appreciate you coming back. Overtail, thanks for being here. Who else was here? Sal, Scamp, Cash, Gamers, Kirito, Gamers, Gangs, Goons, Goblins. Who was the person who said... No offense, but I'm so surprised you're here for that long. That was cool. That was someone new as well. Anyways, gamers, appreciate you tuning in. Go give Flash my love and respect. Hopefully they win and they don't get cheesed. They got a weird team. Yeah, I hope you have fun. I will see you tomorrow, a little bit later in the day after work. Thanks for tuning in, gamers. Bye-bye.